Montenegro, the true pearl of the Adriatic and one of the most overlooked destinations in the Balkans because of its popular neighbor Croatia, the second smallest country in the area ahead of Kosovo with a population of around 620,000 people. I had the pleasure to come here in March 2022 and was blown away at how kind, friendly, and welcoming Montenegrins were. I stayed in Kotor 3 nights and 3 days, so in this video I'll go over 7 things to do around Kotor. First things first, when visiting Kotor, start off with the Old Town. This area is the most famous part of Kotor, where the culture and history are preserved. Being a UNESCO heritage site, make sure to take in the narrow streets and walled-off fortress-like feel, as this Old Town gives Dubrovnik and Split a real run for their money. If sleeping in the Old Town, get used to the sound of these bells because they'll wake you up promptly at 7:30 a.m. every morning.
Good afternoon, everybody. Alright, so I'm just walking around Perast.
A few kilometers northwest of Kotor, this small town has under 300 residents. Perast has charming restaurants and hotels and is a quick boat ride to the near islets of St. George and Our Lady of the Rocks.
We're gonna go check out the little island. We're gonna take a little boat ride.
On the left, you see St. George, and on the right, you see Our Lady of the Rocks. St. George does not allow tourists, so enjoy the view on the way. Arriving at Our Lady of the Rocks, did you know this artificial man-made island was constructed of old sunken ships and stone?
We just hiked some beautiful mountain here in Kotor, Montenegro. We're gonna get to the top and we're gonna show y'all some views. Let's get it.
If you are a nature lover and into hiking, Kotor is an ideal destination for you. There were 2 trails I did while visiting. The first and the views you see here are from the top of the old Kotor Fort Trail. This hike technically costs money, but you can also go up the back route just north of the Old Town for free. The second hike I did was on the Vrmac Ridge. On the east side of the water, opposite side of the old Kotor Fort Trail, this ridge has several trails. We hiked the Kotor to Tivat hike, which was 14 kilometers total. It took an hour and a half to get up and 2 hours to get down and reach Tivat. At the top sits Fort Vrmac, constructed between 1894 to 1897 and used for Montenegrin artillery defense positions. A good way to break up the hike. Make sure to go all the way up to the top, as the rooftop is accessible and makes for a great lunch spot.
Alright, everybody, made it to the top.
Now let's get into some spots that are driving distance from Kotor in the Old Town. On the way up to this view and to Lavchin National Park, one has to pass by Kotor Serpentine Road. This snake-like zigzagging pass is treacherous and exciting. Near the old capital of Sitnje sits a famous bridge in Montenegro called Rijeka Crnojevića Bridge, otherwise known as Danilo's Bridge, built in 1853 and is one of the most important historical monuments and attractions in this area. There are also cozy cafes and restaurants right here. In the summer, enjoy river cruises around the area and some nearby hiking as well. A 5-minute drive from the bridge will bring you to Pavlova Viewpoint. Here sits Lake Skadar, where 2/3 of the lake is Montenegrin territory and the other third lies in Albania. This breathtaking area is well worth the half-day trip. Lastly, we end with Sveti Stefan. Apparently, you are not allowed on the island unless you are staying there, but just to come see it from the outside and catch a sunset nearby is worth it. The views are impressive, and it is an easy day trip from Kotor or Budva.